I'm here with Linda Meier, who has just broken the women's pro HYROX world record at the weekend. And she's agreed to come on for a chat. So welcome, Linda. Thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you for the invitation.
All right, so congratulations. It's an amazing time. Did you go into the race thinking that it was on the cards, that you could do it?
Thanks a lot, but no, that was not my expectation for Basel. Actually, I decided to join the race in Basel 2 weeks ago, I guess, because they just wanted to see where I am with my training in the moment, and to see which workouts are the worst in the moment, which I have to improve, and yeah, that this works out that well. No, I still don't realize that.
Well, that's a good sign, right? Had you reduced your training for the race, or tapered for it, or you just went into it?
No, I was on holidays a week before, so maybe there was a reason why it worked out that well, that I changed my training during that time, but just because I was on holiday, not because I did not want to train, or I wanted to make a training break or something like this.
Okay. What was the did you have a strategy going into the race? Well, like, did you go into it to try and win it and try and lead from the start, or anything like that, or is it just run your own race and see where you came out?
No, actually I never have a real plan, because I think that didn't work out in a race anyways, because yeah, that depends on the moment you're in the race. But I had a long chat with Tobias in the morning, and he calmed my nerves down a little bit, because I'm always so nervous before a race, and this time I was at the starting line and really was like, okay, let's see how it goes. When it's not your day, then it's not your day, and you try it better the next time. The only thing I wanted to do at this race is to keep my running pace on a constant level, because normally it changes. It depends on the workout, what is before the K. But this time I ran a really constant pace, except the one after the lunches. But I think that's quite normal.
That's fair. I've written about that a lot on the site, actually, like the importance of consistent pacing, and we can see, like, with all the best times that they run very consistently. How do you pace it? Do you think about it as, like, is it your half marathon pace? Is it your 10K pace? Or it's just like, you've done so many HYROXes now, you know where you're at?
It's something in between my 10K pace and my half marathon pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was looking at your previous best time was in Essen, right? Just before the World Championships.
Yes. Yeah.
And it looked like your primary improvement versus that race is in your running. Is that something you've been working on?
I normally run like 2 to 3 times a week. The only thing I changed since Essen is that I have a longer run a week. Normally I decide to run like sprints or a tempo training or something like this, but I include a moderate running race during the week, but I how to say, just a run with my with more kilometers, but on a moderate pace, so no sprints in between and no fast case, just on a constant level, but
slow and steady.
Yes, slow and steady. Yes.
Yeah. Do you use heart rate for that? Are you like zone 2 heart rate, or it's just by feel?
It's just how I feel.
Okay. All right. So what's your plans for the rest of the season? Have you got other races booked in?
Yes, I want to compete in Amsterdam and also in Essen again, because that's near me. So it's very easy to compete there. And for the next year, I did not make any plans right now. Let's see where it goes.
And then Manchester in May for the World Championships, right?
Yes, I think so.
I noticed that I was looking at your previous races, and Essen in earlier this year was just before the World Championships, right? It was like a week before.
Yeah, it was a week ago.
I found that quite interesting. Was that did you run in that for a specific reason, like so close to the World Championships?
I think the normal date for Essen was a month before, but it was
Delayed.
Yeah, delayed because of COVID. So I didn't plan to race a week before, but it was
Okay.
I already booked my slot, so I wanted to race.
All right. In terms of like the race on Saturday where you broke the world record, do you feel like there's further improvements that you can make to that time?
You mean if I felt it before, or
No, do you think you can go faster in it?
I hope so. So my plan now is that I have a time now. I know where I am in my training or with my training. But yes, I still would like to improve. I'm not sure if it's possible because it was really hard, and I struggled on Sunday a little bit. But the plan is that I improve my time anyways.
Did you know what the world record was like during the race? Did you know? No.
I realized that I can break the world record after I think 50 wallballs. Then I just heard the sound behind me and the people screaming, and then I was like, okay, Linda, let's go.
What's your is HYROX your priority sporting wise, or do you do other things?
I do a lot of fitness training, so lots of weight training, but normal weight training in the gym, and always a lot of running. So I think HYROX is a good comparison of both worlds. Sometimes I run like 10K races or a half marathon, but no, there's no specific other sport I'm doing.
Okay. And in terms of like your training, you've got a full-time job. You don't do this as a job, right? How much are you training during the week? Is it quite high volume?
I always train before work, so I go to the gym at about 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I train like 60 to 90 minutes, depends on what I want to do. And this for 5 to 6 days a week. So nearly every day before work, and then one day on the weekend because I have more time.
And you mentioned like the new like slow and steady run that you're doing. How long is that? Is that what is that, an hour?
Depends. It's mostly I see that it's in between 60 to 90 minutes.
Okay.
And how many Ks, it depends on how fast I am, but I really try to focus on my breathing, so not to go that hard.
Okay. And everyone's favorite question is what footwear do you wear for the race? What shoe do you use?
Normally I run in Brooks. That's my favorite kind of shoe company, but this time I had a Saucony.
Okay. It worked.
Yes, it is. It worked.
All right, brilliant. And so how do you in terms of your training, is it primarily endurance based? Is it a good mix of weight training and endurance training in there? What does it look like?
Yeah, it's a mix of both. I have 4 days a week where I just focus on weight training, and on yeah, just the normal stuff you can do in the gym. Then I have got 2 to 3 days where I'm running a lot. Depends on what I did before. Sometimes after the weight training, sometimes after work when I do not have enough time. Yeah, so it's a mix of sometimes just weights and sometimes just running, and sometimes just first weights and then running afterwards.
Okay. Is there anywhere you want to send people to, follow you on Instagram, anything like that?
I don't know. I hope I see you at the next HYROX race. Yeah.
Okay.
See you there.
I'll put your links up to your social on the video. So thanks for joining us. Good luck for the rest of the season. Excited to see what you can do.
Thank you very much.
If you hadn't particularly prepared for Basel, then it's exciting to see what you can do in the rest of the season. So thank you.
Thank you a lot.
Right,
Bye bye.
take care.